Have you ever felt that something powerful is hidden right in front of you? Matthew 12 is like a locked treasure chest, full of truths that can change your life. He talks about the Sabbath, but it's not just about a day of rest. It's about freedom, purpose, and choices that define who you are. Have you ever stopped to think about what's holding you back from living fully? Jesus challenges traditions, making us question, what are we blindly following? Let's explore this with a real story. Jesus left clues that few can decipher, and today we'll unlock them. He shows that the Sabbath is about restoration, not obligation. This challenges us to look at our own internal rules. She found freedom by understanding that Jesus' Sabbath is about renewal. Matthew 12 invites us to do the same, but there's urgency in this. Ignoring this message could keep you trapped for years. Want to know how Anna changed her life? The answer is in the next part. What's limiting you today? Matthew 12 invites you to question and change. Let's unravel this step by step. Think about it. What if you could find peace amid chaos? This promise is in Matthew 12, but it requires courage to accept it. Are you ready to discover what this means for you? She worked endlessly, thinking it made her successful. But reading Matthew 12, Anna discovered the Sabbath is an invitation to inner peace. This revelation completely changed her life. What if you're carrying burdens you don't need? In Matthew 12, Jesus offers the key to break them. Matthew 12 is an invitation to heed that call now. Don't miss this chance, because what's coming next will surprise you even more. He speaks of a kingdom where God's love surpasses human rules. This idea is so powerful it can change your worldview. But beware. Ignoring this message could cost you dearly. Want to know how to escape these chains? Let's find out how to break free together. Imagine a secret so impactful it makes everything around you make sense. How often have you avoided change because of what others might think? Jesus teaches us to let go of fear. This is a lesson that can transform everything. Let's dive deeper now. The Sabbath became a symbol of renewal for her. Have you thought about what's stopping you from finding peace? This question is the start of a great transformation. Let's keep going with this story, but beware. What you're about to hear might stir your soul. Are you ready to embark on this journey? In Matthew 12, Jesus confronts the Pharisees with sharp words. Once upon a time, there was Anna, a woman trapped by society's expectations. The Pharisees saw Jesus as a threat because he broke their rules. He healed on the Sabbath, challenging their control. Sound familiar? Imagine invisible chains tying you to old habits. Anna began questioning her choices after reading Matthew 12. She realized she lived to please others, not herself or God. Jesus didn't come to complicate, but to simplify life. The Pharisees tried to trap Jesus, but he responded with wisdom. He showed that love is greater than any tradition. Anna's story is just the beginning of something bigger. Before we continue, a question. Have you ever felt a call to something greater, but hesitated? Have you ever wondered why some truths are so hard to accept? In Matthew 12, Jesus confronts the Pharisees with a shocking revelation. He is the Lord of the Sabbath. This isn't just about a day, it's about divine authority. What if you're ignoring a truth that could change everything?
Out.
Let's find out together what this means for your life. Back to Anna's story. After reading Matthew 12, she began questioning her exhausting routine. She stopped working on Sundays and began connecting with her spirituality. Matthew 12 inspired her to seek what restores the soul. Anna learned this the hard way, but you don't have to. What's holding you back today? Leave a comment with something you feel needs to change in your life. Your story could inspire others. Let's go on this journey of discovery together. Every day you delay is a day less of freedom. Want to know how to take the next step? The answer is in the next part. What if you could find that balance too? The answer is closer than you think. She lived to meet expectations, not to find purpose. He heals, frees, and restores, even when they say it's not allowed. This challenges us to ask, what's limiting you today? A fear? It's an old belief? Matthew 12 invites you to let it go now. But he responded with a question that silenced them. Is it not lawful to do good on the Sabbath? This question echoes today. How often have you avoided doing good because of fear of breaking rules? He shows that human needs are more important than rituals. This is revolutionary. How often have you felt guilty for prioritizing what truly matters? Jesus is saying, you have permission to live with purpose. Jesus challenges us to rethink what truly matters. Jesus, by healing on the Sabbath, showed that love surpasses any rule. Anna decided to test this, prioritizing what truly matters. The result was something she'd never imagined. The Pharisees accused Jesus of breaking the Sabbath laws. Imagine a life where you're no longer a hostage to what you should do. Matthew 12 shows that God wants your freedom, not blind obedience. Anna started saying no to things that trapped her. She found time for her family, her faith, and herself. What are you sacrificing for rules that don't make sense? Jesus uses powerful examples, like David eating the sacred bread. Anna's story teaches us that change starts with a small step. The Pharisees tried to limit Jesus, but he showed that God's kingdom is greater. The urgency of Matthew 12 is clear. Don't wait to live the life God planned for you. Before we continue, I want to hear from you. Matthew 12 isn't just an old story. It's a call to transform your life now. Jesus heals a man with a withered hand, defying all expectations. He shows that miracles happen when you take a step of faith. Why? Because he challenged their status quo. This makes us think. What's stopping you from changing? Fear of what others will say? Jesus shows that true freedom comes when you ignore those voices. Let's dive deeper into this lesson. In Matthew 12, shows that true faith is active. He doesn't just speak, he acts. Matthew 12 is an invitation to embrace the new, even if it scares you. Matthew 12 is a call to act, to break free, to live with purpose. If this message is resonating with you, subscribe to the channel now to not miss more content like this. Let's go to the final part. Anna chose this path and never looked back. What will your choice be? Heals and transforms. This challenges us to step out of our comfort zone. What have you been putting off due to fear or insecurity? Matthew 12 invites you to act now, before it's too late. What if your miracle is waiting for just one decision? Let's explore this idea together now, Anna. But there's urgency in this. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. Jesus didn't wait for the Pharisees' approval to heal. He acted. Are you waiting for the right time to change? Maybe that time is right now. Our character, Matthew 12, inspired her to act, even against expectations. Each small step brought her closer to a fulfilling life. What if you could take that step today? Let's find out how to do it. Understood, this story isn't just about a miracle. It's about believing in change. Anna applied this and began breaking free from old habits. Are you ready to reach out and receive your transformation? This call when reading Matthew 12. The healing of the man with the withered hand was just physical, but spiritual. Matthew 12 teaches us that God wants to restore what's withered in us, what's stuck in your life today. It's time to find out how to start anew with courage. The Pharisees were furious after Jesus' healing. Picture the scene. A hopeless man with a withered hand meets Jesus. With one word, he's healed. Matthew 12 reminds us that God is always ready to restore. Anna's story is a living example of this. She started prioritizing her mental health, faith, and family. Jesus, the Pharisees chose pride over transformation. They rejected Jesus because he challenged their beliefs. Don't make the same mistake. This message is urgent. Don't put off until tomorrow what can change your life today. Matthew 12 ends with a powerful truth. God's family is made up of those who choose to follow his call. Jesus redefines what it means to belong to something greater. She let go of old habits and embraced a life aligned with her faith. Jesus, by speaking of his true family, invites us to do the same. Is your true family? Those who walk with you toward purpose. What if you could be part of this, but it required a decision now? This is the urgency Matthew 12 brings us. Let's dive into this final revelation. By applying Matthew 12, discovered that freedom comes from courageous choices. In Matthew 12, Jesus says that whoever does God's will is his mother, brother, and sister. Don't put off until tomorrow what can change your life today. Anna chose freedom, and you can too. Leave a comment with what stood out to you in this video. Your story could inspire others. This is revolutionary. He's saying you can choose your spiritual family. How about sharing this message with someone who needs to hear it? See you in the next video. But this choice requires action. Anna chose to connect with people who inspired her. Who are you walking with today? He invites us to live with purpose, to choose freedom over fear. This choice isn't easy, but it's urgent. The longer you wait, the more you lose. Matthew 12 is an invitation to act right now. Yana's story shows us that transformation is a continuous process. She stopped seeking approval and started seeking purpose. Jesus shows that God's true family is made of choices, not obligations. What if you could live like this, free from unnecessary burdens? She didn't change everything at once, but each step took her further. He calls us to do the same. Anna discovered this and transformed her life. Are you ready to do the same? The time to act is now. Matthew 12 teaches us that God honors these courageous choices. Matthew 12 is an invitation to let go of fear and embrace the freedom God offers. Don't wait any longer. Your transformation begins with a choice. Like this video if this message touched your heart and you want more content like this. Every decision brings you closer to the plan He has for you. Are you ready to take that step now? The Pharisees chose to resist, but Jesus calls us to accept. Anna found peace by aligning her life with Matthew 12's lessons. Matthew 12 challenges us to look within and ask, what really matters? Jesus prioritized love, healing, and freedom. This message isn't just to hear, but to live. Matthew 12 is a reminder. God is waiting for your decision. Thank you for watching.